Who's most likely to play the lead in the next Fast and Furious?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Who's most likely to have an embarrassing tattoo?
Yes. Oh my God.
Gets him every time.
Who's most likely to use a hairbrush as a microphone?
I think true.
Who's most likely to accidentally wear their clothes inside out all day?
Apparently me.
So I'm super excited to talk to the new guys today, and I'm going to kick it off with a very simple question. So I interviewed all of you, and you were amazing, but I'm really curious, why did you join Lumen?
Two simple reasons. Love the leadership team. Love the fact that we are all committed to transformation, and I wanted to be a part of the journey.
Great.
You know, it started with Kate for me. I think that's the reason I started the process. It was awesome interviewing with actually both of you, and I learned a ton. I was inspired. I was like, this company is ready for the next step.
Throughout my career, I've worked with Level 3, CenturyLink, TW Telecom, WillTel, and a whole bunch of the acquisitions that have formed the company and know the networks and the assets really, really well. Spectacular network, spectacular group that put this together. Second, we're on the cusp of the largest expansion of the internet in history. This network and this company is positioned incredibly well to do that and construct that new expansion, and I wanted to be a part of it.
I think also on the cultural fit, just seeing the SLT all together now, I see it, I feel it, I believe it. It was everything we talked about in an interview, but then it's been real, actually spending time together, which has been awesome.
I'm so thrilled each of you joined. You each bring your own superpowers, and together the team is amazing. I'm also curious, you had mentioned growth. I think we're so focused and excited about growth. So when you think about the biggest opportunities for growth, what comes to mind for you for Lumen?
If you think about it, we have portions of our business that's declining. I'm not too worried about that because we know how to harvest and manage that for cash. There are three parts of the portfolio that are most exciting where, to Dave's point, we have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to really capitalize on the AI wave, the impact that has on networking, and how people want to run multi-cloud workloads, and what benefit and uplift we'll see from it. And that has a spillover effect in three areas. Custom private networks, we continue to see significant demand for it. We see significant demand for Lumen Digital. Our approach to as-a-service delivery of networking and security bundled together in a modular, composable way is differentiated. Last but not least, our core networking portfolio. We still have hundreds of thousands of customers who want to continue to buy networking and security and managed services along with it, and we'll continue to serve them. So if I look at the three pockets of opportunity, custom private networks, Lumen Digital that accelerates growth, our traditional networking portfolio, there's nothing but upside.
Yeah, I totally agree. And one thing I just want to reflect back on is when we had a call with Chris just the other day, you were talking about what you used to do at Amazon too, around AI. And we can totally leverage that here. So I'm very excited about using your deep AI expertise.
So a couple aspects of growth, and one of the big reasons why I came here was Lumen has the network and the people to change a couple of fundamental things about the internet architecture. The cloud, private data center operators, CSPs, storage cloud, security clouds, UC, SaaS, et cetera, that's all cloud, that's what I'm talking about. The cloud needs to be a first-class citizen on the internet. And the vendors, where I worked for a long time, have lost their influence and not building features and not recognized where the market has moved. Everything has gone to the cloud. That's what digital transformation is for enterprises. So that notion of the cloud, workload movement, multi-cloud, hybrid cloud, everything moving there, that architecture is a hole in the internet architecture. Lots of people have said that, so I'm not the first one to say it, but we're going to be the ones who provide a solution to that and provide that connectivity. And second, been involved in software-defined networking and programmatic networking, et cetera, and network as a service. That is a consumption model that also leads towards a programmable internet. And so 100%, the vision, I want to connect from here to there. I want to bring it up. I want to take it down. I want to go to this next place. I only want to pay for what I use. fully changing the consumption model and the way you interact with getting bandwidth, determining the path, determining latency, getting everything you want out of that connectivity, that can be 100% programmable, and that can change the consumption model. Both of those elements are the key for us hitting that growth with all those portfolio elements that you mentioned. And so, yeah, I'm here to change the internet without a doubt, and to make money while doing it.
And more importantly, our competitors are not thinking along the same
Not
lines.
even close.
So-
Not even close.
100%. I think about it as the world has been waiting for us to go enable these services, because when we think about what is needed for some of the things that you're talking about with AI, with neural networks, with all of these pieces, every story you read, it is about the power, it is about the number of servers, it is about all the, no one's talking about the connectivity. And we are the ones that are providing that internet backbone that is going to enable all of these services, and we've been waiting for it.
So to put it together, an AI strategy is really, you have to choose your cloud partner on where you're going to go with. You have to figure out what data you're going to move and where you're going to store that data. And then, so you've got a cloud strategy, partner strategy, a data strategy, and underneath that is a networking strategy. And without that, you can't move the data. You can't turn on those GPUs. And that's been the missing piece of the message in the industry, as you just said. So that means what we've talked about already, just delivering it as a service, having that flexible consumption model, on demand, real time, that is going to solve that problem. When you have an unknown, you need to have as much ability to control what you want to do and not have these static network architectures. And so that's where we're positioned for the growth.
Yeah. I want to start talking about tech trends. You all know much more than I about tech trends, so bring them to life for us and talk about which ones are most exciting when you think about Lumen.
You know, AI has come an insanely long way. I think we've reached an age of industrialization for AI. Specifically within the AI workflow, we have training, which is where the large language model is being trained to perform a specific function. And then there's inferencing, which is when people are using that model at scale for applications. Both parts of the machine learning workflow impose significant demands on the network. So to me, what I feel, the AI wave, when we talk about generative AI, there's certainly a hype around it for now. But if I think about the actual transformative use cases that drive operational efficiency, that drive incremental business growth, et cetera, all of that is powered by these models that we will enable them to be trained and used in an effective way. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that being real. And the timing for us in terms of being able to build the right network to enable those workloads to happen is now for the next decade or so.
I love that.
Satish, your team and my team have talked about this, especially the telephony experts who realize that communication, voice communication, is not a handset on the desk or on the wall anymore. It's all cloud-based. The way we fit into this is that all that communication between Teams, Zoom, Snap, WhatsApp, IG, all of that is done through telephone numbers. Generally, networking companies believe there's only two databases. The name database, DNS, IP database, routing, like that's what most people think of the internet. I want to go to Amazon.com or I want to go to some of these websites and that's about it. But if you want to be able to enable all of these communications, it's that telephone number and telephony to the name and identity and to the IP address. That is going to be a fantastic trend for us to pick up on that no other telecommunications company has gone after. And so that new piece is where we can innovate and innovate to win.
So in 5 years from now, what headline do you want Lumen to be associated with?
Lumen revolutionized what was possible for the new era of AI.
Lumen is the connectivity foundation of the entire economy in the US.
I think these can totally come true, especially with you all at the table, for sure.
What do you want?
Yeah, come on,
Oh,
Anna.
okay.
Come on.
Thanks for asking me. I think Lumen is the best employer in the world. That's what I would like.
I like that. I think we got the right team.
Yeah,
All right,
me too.
let's drink to that.
Cheers.
Vodka.
Great job, guys.
I don't know how you're gonna cut that down. That was really great.